with having to like relog in, and this will also help our server stability with all that, and just being able to recover the connection and do stuff is just good housekeeping for stuff. So I think this is kind of the last try to make the platform connection stuff well behaved, quote unquote, that we kind of have to do for it, because it's just after that point it's like, well, you can make more complicated systems that try to auto recover from just about everything, or you can just be like, you know what, we're not gonna make the system complicated, we're just gonna fail if things aren't set up properly, so too bad. Because it's easy to work with simple things. Be like, hey, we have simple problems. Well, here's a simple solution. Yeah, it totally worked. That's fucking great. Awesome. So let's kill the server itself, and then try to boot it back up. Yeah, so stuff got screwed, but we did pop up the login screen again, and it worked. Alright, cool. So let's wait 30 seconds here. Just kind of trying to log in. Unable to register, unable to bind. Error registering, come on, let's reassuming master role. Couldn't bind. There we are. Excellent. Yes, that totally works. Alright, so our login flow is now going to be a lot better for customers after that. Awesome, so let's mark that done. Automatic relogin, done. So next thing I'm going to do is fix some collision issues. But I'll be right back before I get started working on that. So just a minute. Alright, now I'll go ahead and get back to actually doing work. Next thing is, we've been having some issues with some collision on the night level on some of the terrain. And I think it has to do with just how the terrain's constructed, not being set up very well or something. But Adam said he looked at it and he had no idea what the hell it was. So I should take another look at it. Yeah, speaking of the levels, check out tutorial movement. Alright, that's another thing I should check out. So I check out that thing. He's got like a movement. Alright. We'll be working on stuff for next update. Well, the update after next. Pretty much the stuff for this current update is already done. Except for like the bug fix stuff that I'm working on, which is just, none of it's like super ridiculous. Alright, so what is this? Oh, we've got an arena. It's real small. And we have a spawn point for the blue team and the red team, and we have these tiny goals? What is this shit? Oh, so he made this like super tiny thing. Get out of here, you little bitch. He's gonna do it. He's trying. Oh man, he's pissed. Mother He's angry. He's not happy with me anymore. That's right, you little bastard. Those bots are just evil. Half of them are dancing, the other half are beating each other up. There's so many goals being scored. I can't boot bots anymore? Now, why is that? What's going on? Boot clicked for user bot 3. Yeah, something also appears to be really screwed up with the audio there with the bots. Like, some got leaked pretty bad. I wonder if that has to do with any changes that were made to some of those things. So, I guess I have another issue I need to fix, which is audio issues with effects leaking audio. So let's see, what was it? And there was another bug there, which is can't boot bots. Alright, so why don't we fix the first one, which is the booting of bots. So what that is that going to be? It's going to be gameplay, player controller, remove bots. So if we are the server admin, we are not the server admin. Why not? Where is that set? It's on the player controller. Server admin, so... Hello, Carcan. I'm working on fixing random stuff. Okay, so on begin play. Alright, so remove bots, user ID, bot, whatever, server admin is false. But we saw that it was true. Alright, well, let's double check this. So server admin, wait, what? Net mode is standalone, okay. Oh, wait a minute, standalone. Okay, so yeah, we also want to do if this is standalone or net mode equals like that. Ah, come on, give me a break. Alright, well that kind of calls into question some of our stuff. Yeah, Karakan, I fixed one of the issues. The reconnect issue should be better now. I got it so if you lose your TCP connection, that it'll reconnect if it can, if the servers are like still online. All right, so if when we're done playing, player controller. If net mode is not dedicated server and not listen server, return. So if we're a client, get out. Yeah, okay, so it's not a big deal. Alright, let's make sure we can still add the bots then. Yeah, I don't know. MooBot doesn't work for me anymore. Maybe I need to go do something. But I haven't really cared enough to do it. I've been streaming for a little over 2 hours. Yeah, so after I fix this issue with bots, I'm probably going to fix the... I mean, I should really look into fixing the leaking audio, because that's pretty bad. If I screwed something up yesterday, maybe that caused that. Because it looked like it was a looping effect of some kind that wasn't getting shut down properly. We're going to have to move our levels into something that's not like in the frickin' test levels prototype folder. Because this is supposed to be just like all trash that we don't use. And, well, that's where all of our levels are. Good job, us. Okay, I'm hearing lots and lots of leaked sound effects. So it sounds like the effects, the sounds that are leaking, it sounds like all of them. Like I can hear punches, I can hear... I'll just turn on my audio for a second here. It sounds like that. People getting punched in it. People flying around. Pretty much everything. Alright, so we fixed the bots. And it looks like all the actors got deleted, so it's something with the effects. I need to isolate this thing entirely. So why don't we set something up there where we spawn like way too many effects. So if we go to our player object, we can handle collision. Let's just do like a for loop, a while loop. Is there just like a for like number? No, that's so dumb. You should definitely have something there for a counter. So we're going to create player view walls, lots of them. And I'll see if it leaks a sound effect. No, doesn't appear to. Let's see if it's actually spawning 40 actors though. Yeah, it definitely is. Let's make it even more. 80 of them. So those are fine. Okay, so it's not. So it's not one-off effects, is what it sounds like. It's going to be some channeled effects. So what kind of channeled effects we got? Like that is no wait, what? No collision? How are we colliding with this rock if there's no collision set on the rock? Oh, we've got these blocking volumes that are set in here. Collision preset is invisible wall. What the fuck? God damn it. Like, that's not what we want for walls like this. So this is set to rock. Landscape is set to meadow. And then what do we got for layers for painting? What, like soil or whatever? What we're actually using. So it's going to be something with like the auto material swap component screwing crap up. Alright, so the material swap has got like a begin play. So we're activating and deactivating particle systems just fine, but we're not maybe activating and deactivating sounds. Anyway, these blocking volumes should be set to like environment body or something like that. They're not supposed to be set to the. I should just send Adam an email about that to be like, dude, stop fucking using the standard Unreal stuff. All right. So if we set all those to environment body, all right. So this is all rocks, and then this is like soil or something else. Collision preset is block all. Yeah, it needs to be fucking terrain as normal. Yeah, and I'm not hearing any of the issues that I was having. Like the sound effects are fixed when we're using the correct presets. Man, this is just too easy to score. Alright, so it looks like the issues with that are all based around... I mean, I can spawn a whole bunch more bots and see if we can just blow it up. No, there's still some stuff screwed up. What effect is that? I mean, it sounds like wind. Training level loop. Is this something outside of our... So we got 2 audio channels. We got voice, SFX, and all that. So SFX, we've got 42 channels. None of which are playing is my guess. So we stopped playing some of these things, but they didn't stop. Okay. So is there like a debug audio, Unreal? What? So we got Processing sources 2. Audio active sounds are 2. Audio sources 1. Audio wave instances dropped. So it was something with like with the stop in this thing in our audio bank. Because we cleaned up the channel. I mean, we must be playing something outside of our audio system then for this to be happening. And why did it fade out? It faded out because that's what we do with all sound channels. So inside of some of our effects somewhere, we are playing a sound using the wrong thing? Well, how are we getting, like, it... Maybe it's something as simple as that, where we're accidentally... Ooh, yeah, destroy component. We're not calling stop on it? Yeah, that could definitely be doing something like that then. The real audio system is kind of just finicky as all hell. I'm not very happy with it. So it could be if we're playing too many of the same sounds. It's trying to delete something, but it's like destroying the component but not stopping it or something, which might mean that it just like doesn't stop it. Just like ignores it. So let's see if this will do it. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm kind of getting into the habit of booting into the going into the forums and just like, it's been about an hour. I should go see if there's any more like free ads for Viagra on there yet. All right, let's spawn in a whole bunch of people. And now they're all just gonna beat me up. This guy's just running into the fucking wall over here. Alright, that appears to have fixed it. Yeah, it was the not calling a stop. You need a few forum mods. It's true. Though I think if you checked your account, you'll find that you are actually a moderator. Alright, so yeah, I think we fixed the sound bug. So we're good with that. That could have been a lot more difficult to fix than it was. I'm glad it was something simple like, you know, the actual like stop being played on the frickin' audio component. Like that's pretty shitty that calling destroy on it and nulling it out doesn't actually stop the sound from playing. So it'll just leak the sound forever, which is just, it's awful. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I made you a moderator. Like, if you go to somebody's profile or something, you should have access to the mod control panel, I believe. I don't know. Why don't you check it out and see if you can. There should be mod control panel, and I don't think you've got admin on there. You get the same old error as before. Well, all right. Well, maybe I'll take a stab at some of this, some of those things a little bit. So what we are having issues with here were that people on the Foggy Night map were colliding with some stupid little bullshit on in the terrain. I think it was like this little bump or whatever the hell over here. And as a result of that, they were having problems. So let's just check our collisions with our landscape here. So this is terrain, the type is world static, anything like that. And then we've got this other terrain out there. Yeah, in the forums you should be able to go to the mod control panel. It should be right here. This little mod control panel thing next to the inbox that doesn't have anything in there. Because I think for your user, like we added that stuff in there. It's not the easiest forum software to deal with. You don't see that? Alright. Well, I obviously don't know how to deal with forum software shit.